Hey, Kamish. Just wanted to quickly get in here, have a quick word with you. I need to talk about something pretty important. Yeah, man. What's up? Do you want to talk about mayhem? Do you want to talk about something along the lines of that? Yeah. What's up, man? Well, I guess you could say it's something a little bit, mayhem related, but it's actually all of MMW related. I wanted to talk to you about a very specific thing in all of the arenas that I think could use some change, and hopefully, we have the funds to, do that. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, MMW has some pretty good funds right now, so anything that you think we could use, let's hear it. Let's hear it. What are you suggesting? Well, I know you heard some, complaints about the ring and all of that, and it's been pretty frequent. I know you're not like the most um, notorious whenever it comes to this topic because it's been talked about a lot, and I apologize for bringing it back up. But I feel like since we have all the funds to do it now, don't you think MMW's rings, we keep on getting people injured and all of that because of how poorly made the ring is. It's a little outdated. Don't you think that maybe with the funds we have, we can fund a new ring, perhaps? Oh, the good old ring question. Um, you know what? It's been on and off. I've talked with other commissioners about it. Me being the founder of this company, I have a bunch of other boards to talk with it about, and a lot of people are agreeing that, our ring is a little bit outdated. And normally I would just sit here and just shoo someone off because I've been talked about on this topic so much. But I do honestly really agree with you, no doubt. So, and you're one of my best employees. You have been doing so much for this company. I appreciate it. So, honestly, I'm going to take your advice into consideration. I'm going to call up a few agencies. I'm going to get a commercial out really soon because I think you're right, man. I do think we do need a new ring, absolutely. So I'm gonna talk with a few agencies, get a few more cameramen on site, and I'm gonna shoot this commercial. And we are going to fund a new ring because I think you are absolutely correct. It is time for some change here in MMW. All right, perfect. That's all I really came in here to talk about. So I'll let you get back to your work. I know you're pretty busy. Elimination Chambers in a few days. So thank you for taking my shit into consideration. And um, I'll be on my way out now, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Slashed VRM, also known as the MMW founder and first ever commissioner. As you can see behind me, we have our old ring that MMW used for so many months and pretty much a whole year and like 6 months. This is a very historic ring, as you can see. It's just the ring you see every time, what you've seen in the past few shows. But I have partnered with BHL. They have given us some extra funds so we can afford our new beautiful looking ring. We will get into the details of the ring pretty shortly here. All I want to say is, can we give our condolences to this ring because it will be gone but not forgotten. This is the iconic ring that MMW wrestlers have stepped in for so many years. The likes of the Slasher, Ray Golden, Mike Trout, Bruiser, the list goes on. So before we get into our new beautiful looking ring, I would like to give my condolences to this uh, this ring because it's been through some history and it is officially being retired from the MMW arenas as a whole. We are starting to move in this new ring into all of the arenas, get them ready and set for all of the shows because let's be honest, it looks a lot better. I will show you guys a few features of the new ring. All right, so getting a little bit of a sky high view, we can see that our old ring was way, way bigger. This resulted in some injuries on our wrestlers because of how worn out they were during matches. They just kept on having to run the ropes. Because this ring, as much as I love it, I gotta admit, it is a really long ring with too much space and too much harm for injury. But if we look at our new ring here, it has been sized down a slight bit. So that means less running, less injuries, and even crazier spots because you have a lot less space to try and get away from your opponent. So I already got to give a point to our new ring because as much as I hate to say it, having a less ring like this results in less injuries, so that is already one thing that we have improved for our wrestlers. And sorry, I gotta get out of the way. These turnbuckles are just so comfortable, you know. As you all know, in our old ring, we had some pretty questionable turnbuckles. The ropes weren't exactly even in our old ring with the turnbuckles, but that has finally changed. If we go here, we can now see the ropes have evened out, and this beautiful new turnbuckle, it actually looks like a damn turnbuckle and not just like some piece of fucking rubber got thrown on. The thing I like about this most is now we can officially tell these are MMW rings, because on all the turnbuckles we have our notorious logo on them. So I already got to give another point to our new ring because I do like how these turnbuckles turned out. The funding was very good, and I really like how these turned out. And now for the thing that holds the turnbuckles together, this beautiful looking post. As you all know, I'm pretty sure you can see it in the back over there. Our old ring just was a big LED thing, a huge inconvenience, and it got a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of faces bashed into it. And a lot of those resulted in injury. I don't think I should be saying that too much, but unfortunately it is true. But instead of just pure LEDs that hurt the face, we have now added a metal cover right there. So hopefully less injury. And then we still have our classic LED right here. Looks beautiful, in my opinion. A lot more polished, and let's be real. Yet again, another better advantage of this ring other than the old ring. The funds, we got better funds, so we're making a really, really good ring. All right, we really haven't moved too much from our last position, as you can see, but there is one last thing that this ring holds that an MMW ring never has held because, yet again, the funds were great. I know you're hearing me say that a lot, but BHO gave us a great payday, trust me. I'm not going to disclose how much, but holy hell, there's a reason this ring is so much better than our last. But in many, many slams, throwdowns, mayhems, and PLEs in the past, weapons were just thrown around this ring because we didn't have an apron, for fuck's sake. This was just one whole solid block that was holding this whole ring together. But with the funds, I can now say we officially got a material strong enough where it doesn't have to hold down all the way to the ground in order to hold the wrestler's weight. So now, instead of weapons being scattered everywhere, it looking unprofessional, it looking like a damn slaughterhouse just blew into town. There is one last thing that is really good about this ring than the other ones, and although I'm old, it involves getting down on in a crawling position. And now, as you can see, we have an apron, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that means all weapons, or in this case, maybe a little slashed water, drinks, anything can be down there and will be down there instead of just being scattered everywhere and making it look like a giant mess. So, what are my opinions on this ring? I'm super excited that me and BHL could come together to make something really, really big and just make change in the MMW, because MMW is on fire right now. And you know what? One thing I gotta say before we close off this, whatever the hell you want to call it, commercial, backstage segment, whatever the hell you want to call it. You guys are the fans. I'm just the founder. But before we close this off, I want to say, come to the Elimination Chamber this Sunday in Canada. You're not going to want to miss it. We have a lot of matches planned. And although there's only a select few matches, even if there's only a little, I might have just lied to y'all about that. Even if there's a little, there's a lot of action that are going to be in those matches. So come on Sunday. I better see you guys there.